Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and I just thought about a creative idea for for welders. I don't even know how to spell welders. Welding. Well, with an E. Oh, okay, that made a difference. So the other one was wilding. Wild. Welding. So I didn't spell it correctly. But anyway, I was thinking about working on some ideas with welding, but I was thinking, okay, yeah, because I was thinking about my brother-in-law, which is my sister's husband, and he said that we were hanging out the other day with some family members, and we were sitting down and they were talking about welding, and apparently that's what he does in the union. He does welding. He's in the laborers union, and I guess he said something about his eyes bothering him from welding. So I thought about the Tesla robotic arms that weld. So I started thinking about this right here, and these robotic arms, that's what these things are called, by the way. They're just computers that weld, like machines that have the capability of welding. Okay? However, I was thinking of, instead of using the helmet like this, it will instead be like a camera, and the helmet will have a screen, like a TV, like a cell phone. So the user will see everything that they are recording. Okay? So similar like I'm doing right now, I can see, but basically I will, like if I were to put the helmet on, it will have that camera view of whatever I'm looking at. Okay? That way, people won't get bothered by the sparks and stuff like that. And not just that, but I also thought of the robots or robotic glove that mimics hand movements. It says Forkity rehabilitation robot gloves, portable electric finger exerciser for arthritis, hemiplegia and stroke patients, hand movement simulation, mirror mode, hand splint, finger orthosis. I don't know what this word is. The video showcases the product and use. The video guides you through the product setup. So they actually perfected this, where it could actually move a robot. A robotic arm, and then there's also like Neuralink, and patients have been taught to just think as they're playing a video game, and the cursor actually moves on the computer screen. So, taking all that information, I think that that people could technically weld by doing something through the, like, making it work through the internet, basically. I don't really know what a good example is, but look, I think this might be a good example. So this is a robotic arm, and then this is a robot. It says clone robotics, robotic hand is becoming more and more realistic. I'm going to actually click on it. Yeah, see, so right here, he has his hand out like that. So the robotic arm is the same way, pretty much. So the robotic arm, the robotic welding hand will actually do the welding like this, but the way that I was thinking, it was I don't know, kind of like using, I think it is going to be like something like this, using like a table instead. Think about this. There's a lot of potential in this idea, and there's a lot of people that have gone blind because of this idea, because of this work that we humans have to do. So if someone could use cameras instead of people looking through a lens, a filter that could damage people's eyesight, instead you guys can use AI technology to remove some of the glare and the flashing when it comes to welding. welding through a camera. See, so yeah, see, with the camera it looks clear, but without the filter and technology, it's super bright. So even if I were to record someone welding live as they're actually doing it, this is how the video would turn out right here. It'll be super bright, and it won't be visible like this one over here. But over here they figure out a way to remove the glare. It says, I found how to film welds with a phone and I saw this. See, so all you people would have to do is upgrade the helmets so they could be digital with the camera. Maybe they could even become smart, you know, like a smart helmet, maybe with speakers, so when people are actually working, they could be listening to music, and at the same time they'll have a visual of their surrounding while protecting their face, obviously, from welding. So yeah, I mean, I was just right here, and I thought about this idea with people messing up their eyes because of welding. Let's type it in. How many people go blind due to welding? Says, while exact statistics are difficult to find, a very small percentage of people actually go completely blind due to welding, but a significant number of welders experience eye injuries, including temporary vision impairment from exposure to intense UV radiation during welding, often referred to as welder's flash or photokeratitis. If proper eye protection isn't used, this can lead to potential long-term vision problems like cataracts with prolonged exposure without adequate protection. It says key points about welding and vision loss. Eye injuries are common among welders. Studies show a considerable percentage of welding related injuries involving the eyes, with arc welders experiencing a particularly high rate of eye damage compared to gas welders. Welder's flash. This temporary blindness occurs when the eyes are exposed directly to the intense UV light from the welding arc, causing pain and discomfort. And remember, welding pretty much involves everything. Bridges, they do a lot of welding because they use a lot of iron. They have to connect the iron together. Vehicles, the same way. Anything that has a frame around the body of it or whatever. Vehicles, is another one. Did I say airplanes? Well, anyway, airplanes are definitely welded. So we're talking about employees, people welding, and they're having eye problems. Side effects, and we're trusting their work. Every time we board a vehicle, or I meant to say aircraft, but I was going to get there eventually. So every time we board an aircraft, every time we enter a vehicle, every time that we enter a train, Metrolink, passenger train bus, even a bus, every time you guys sit down, there's seats that are made out of iron, and a lot of the iron is welded together. So iron and welding is everywhere around us. So to me, this is like a safety concern to me. And if someone could figure out a way for the helmet to be upgraded, maybe you guys could set it up with Bluetooth speakers. Put some good speakers in there where people could jam out as they're working. Accept phone calls, make phone calls. It'll be connected with Apple, Siri, hey Alexa, hey Google. All of these companies that make smart stuff like really cool. Okay, so the helmets will be super on point. They could be flashy, and just take it from there. Whatever you people think would be pretty cool to add onto the smart helmets, the visor. Now, it would be cool if you guys are going to take things to this level, to basically add a way for people to record while they weld. So yeah, it will be like a smart welding helmet that'll protect people, and the right students would have to get together and make one badass helmet for welding, for welders, so even children will be able to weld. Because right now I think it's like almost illegal for little kids to weld. Because of people losing their vision and having like vision problems and side effects in the future. So if someone creates a helmet with a camera, or multiple cameras that can be displayed on the visor, yeah, that would be Super cool. Okay, and yeah, people will be able to do all sorts of things and mess around with all sorts of things. Because I'm honestly thinking about creating some kind of like garden designs with iron rods. And before I click on enter, I was thinking about like logos, artificial plants, lettering, just like anything that you people can think of. Alright, so yeah, let me just click on enter. See, like, look at this one. Has a little flower with the hummingbird. That's super cool. And it looks like they added some rocks. That looks really cool, honestly. And I've actually never noticed this one with the hummingbird with the little rocks. But I did notice the ants. Are ants with metal, iron, and rocks. Yeah, these garden sculptures. I remember I went to do some window cleaning, and some guy had some of these around his property, and they were pretty big, and they were nice. So, I mean, whoever did this, I think did an excellent job at putting it all together and making it look so realistic. And I think it looks cute. And it's kind of hard for me to like stuff. It's not. I mean, I see the beauty and everything, but this right here, they did a really good job. And I think all of them are pretty cool and on point. But yeah, so what's it called? So I was thinking, maybe doing something like that. And like, I don't know, I don't even think I'm able to do this stuff. I never welded for a long time. Okay, I got scared, honestly, with the reviews. I got so scared, I was like, I would just do it just to fix my dog kennels. Back in the day when I had my dogs, and I actually have a YouTube channel on the internet, on YouTube. If I click on switch account, right here, you guys will see original blue kennels. I still have 52 subscribers, and you guys can find it at original blue kennels, or just at original blue kennels on YouTube. But yeah, I have some videos on here that I posted about my dogs, just random things. And I don't know how to go to those videos, honestly. maybe if I click on this, okay, your channel, and then it should say your videos. Oh yeah, right here, your videos. So like that's the only time I've ever owned a personal welder, and it was one of those self-feeding welders. Okay, so yeah, that was really nice to have. I bought it at Harbor Freight, or Harbor Freight, or Harbor Freight, or Freight Tools. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Freight. But anyway, I bought it through them for I bought it from them for like $100. It wasn't even like that expensive. Okay, it was, I think to me it was affordable, especially because my dogs kept getting out of the kennel, and I even bought some iron rods and I welded them together. But yeah, the reviews really scared me, and I thought, I don't want to go blind. I don't really, like, I wanted to play with it, okay, but I'm just too afraid that it will affect my eyesight. So for that reason, or for those reasons alone, I don't really want to mess with it, and I didn't. I actually gave it away. I donated it eventually to someone on like OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, but I gave it away. You know, I only used it like 5 times. You know, maybe, I mean, not even 10 times. It was brand new. But man, those reviews are scary. You know, and when it comes to people losing their eyesight, I would prefer to avoid any risks, like all the risks. So yeah, I mean, if somehow there was a way, it's kind of like sandblasting. And kind of like painting, but yeah, like this, where you actually insert your hands inside of a machine through some gloves. So the user is out here, and this is a box container, and you put whatever you want to clean right here, or whatever you want to paint right here, without the sand getting all over you, or, you know, causing blindness, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, like look at this guy. It looks like he's cleaning like a plate. Like maybe he's using super hot water, but maybe the gloves are you know, like thermo insulated, so like maybe he doesn't even feel the heat on his hands. You know, and with technology, these gloves, I'm pretty sure they could have some type of cooling device if in case they do get hot. But I mean, with the gloves on, you know, at least he could handle a lot of heat without actually getting burned. But anyway, you know, so if there isn't something like that already, maybe you people can experiment with that as well. Okay, if that is something you're into, okay. But it, you know, it's similar. This idea that I'm talking about is similar to this, you know, because you know like if you guys are doing small projects, the little window here could be a screen, and you could be standing out here looking at the screen, and you could stick your hands in here and weld whatever it is that you need to weld, and you'll be able to have the welding gun or like little tool right here, and yeah, you guys could weld without getting injured. And of course there is some, you know, robotic arm welding freaking robots, but you know, I'm talking about doing it freehand. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, like look at this idea here. This is a YouTube Pacific Arc TIG welding. Look at this picture here. This looks beautiful actually. So if you guys can make a camera, you know, like that can capture, you know, this stuff as you guys weld, you guys won't never have to worry about going blind because of the flashes, you know. And a lot of us, we stare at a TV screen like all day long. I know I do. You know, if I'm not on my laptop, I'm on my cell phone. If I'm not on my cell phone, I'm playing video games or I'm watching a movie. Alright, so yeah, look at this picture here. It looks like there's a lot going on there with this helmet. And this actually looks like two cameras right here. They don't even look like eyes to me. They look like real camera lenses. You know, like this. Like that, you know, camera lenses. Look at. Yeah, see that? right there. Wow. Well, anyway, I'm going to bed. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and I have to go to work tomorrow morning. This morning. I just didn't want to go to sleep with this idea in my mind. I wanted to throw it out there for you people to interact with, for you guys to create a new helmet, whether this year 2025 or this coming up year 2026. But I think the sooner the better. Honestly, the sooner the better. If you guys can throw it out there and have people test it out, I think they will learn to like it. I think most likely it would have to be connected with a with electricity, or something like that, or it could be like something that uses a battery or something. I'm not sure. That's like that. I think that's like the only downer, in this whole idea. Because imagine welding while you're connected to the outlet for your helmet to stay on. Or what if you're welding, if it's not hot wired, or connected to the outlet, and the battery starts going low, but you still have a few hours to weld, like, what will people do then? Unless there's multiple multiple batteries available, like 2 or 3, in case one's going low, it could be swapped out real quick, or something like that. I really don't know. Or maybe the batteries could be like in a backpack. And I'm talking about like the DeWalt batteries, okay? Or like, all the other competitors, Milwaukee, Ryobi, and stuff like that. So this battery right here, 20 volt, runs for $100. Okay, so imagine having 3 of these connected to the helmet, but like connected to a backpack. Okay, to keep the helmet running for a good at least 8-hour shift. No fucking around. Even if we have to squeeze another battery in there. 4 batteries. If we factor 2 hours for each battery, and we have 4 batteries, and we get 2 hours out of each one, that will be oh shit, I seen a fucking mosquito in here or something. But that will be Yeah, 8 hours. Anyways, I gotta go. And I seen a bug now. I'm gonna try to kill it.